Hello, learners, and welcome to week 31 of Mesoamerica and the Environment. Central questions for the week: how can we have a positive impact on the environment, and how did the environment impact life in medieval Mesoamerica? Again, here's a project overview. This week we are creating your infographic or informational poster, and you can see we worked our way down to close to the bottom now. So we're on, like I said, checkpoint number 6. And it says, how can we impact the environment? So use this document to make a draft of your infograph or informational poster. If you're making a digital product, work directly in this doc or work in a separate, a separate place and copy and paste your draft here when you're done. If you're making a physical product, you can insert a photo of your draft in here when you have one. So before you make your draft, make sure, now the peer feedback would just be me possibly looking at it or getting a relative or a sister, brother, maybe somebody who could look it over, give you some supportive advice so that you can, turn in the best final product you can for this document. So again, use this document to make a draft of your poster. If you're using digital product, you can work directly in this doc or work in a separate place and copy and paste your draft here when you're done. And if you're making a physical product, you can insert a photo of your draft in here when you are done. Like I said, as far as peer feedback, you can just put the name of who looked it over, even if it's me, if you want to send me a copy beforehand. But a lot of times just having, a mom, a dad, a grandma, somebody just look it over at your house, give you some feedback, some recommendations, that's more than enough. Okay, so here's what you're doing. The most important aspect of your product is that this is informational. This means that it needs to include accurate evidence from your research in order to make it persuasive to your audience. It also needs to have explanations of your evidence that will compel your peers to take the informed action steps that you include. So information that needs to be included in your poster, infographic, explanation of what your environmental issue is. And hopefully you got some great ideas by looking at the resources last week, why people should care about this issue, what is currently being done to address this issue, and everyday informed actions that can be taken to get involved. Okay, now you need to decide if you are going to make a physical poster, an infographic or a digital one. And the following tools can be used for helping you create it. So there's lots of great stuff here. There's a Google chart, create different charts and graphs, infographic templates. There's a website. This site provides templates for infographics. You do not need to sign in or create an account to access them. Simply pick a template and start working. Use the following examples to get ideas to how to design a poster or infographic. Examples are scattered across different pages, so we're going to keep on scrolling. I just jing them and put them in here. So you can see, here's a poster. Why is this effective? And you'll go in and you can look at this. Lots of bright pictures. It's easy to read. A lot of people will make things, and sometimes it's not the easiest to read. They'll use the wrong color for the background. It might be, so hard that we can't read it, too bright. So think about that when you're doing. Make sure you have your title and make sure it is easy to read. Okay, a big title with 2 different fonts to draw attention. It looks creative. Lots of text, but using an interesting layout. You can see the boxes. Everything kind of flows together. And then titles at the top, different font again. Data is the first thing presented, so you can see that it's effective. So this is just to give you some ideas as you create yours. Now, as you create your assignment, you're going to be thinking about the COG skills. And the first one is an explanation of evidence. So you're analyzing how selected evidence supports the writer's statements. Okay, do you have your facts, details, examples, illustrations? Okay, are they supportive? Okay, do you accurately give this evidence, this support? Okay, the next one is selection of evidence, which sometimes can be difficult. You have to use relevant and sufficient evidence to support your claim, and hopefully you'll have subclaims that go under it. And evidence still only generally supports the subclaims, and it still goes up and up from there. But obviously we want to get the high of a COG skill as we can. So you ask yourself, did I pick a variety of evidence? Is it sufficient to back up the claim? Does it support all the different claims in there? And when I was looking through the different environmental things, there was tons of facts given in there. And that's what we want. We want you to pull the statistics, pull the facts. If you want, to go back here and look, they have amazing facts, and they were able to do it in a way, present in a way that it's nice, it's easy to read. So just think about those things as you go through it. And there's lots of statistics in, like I said, the different articles that I looked at. So just make sure you like your topic, you can support your topic, and think in your head, what kind of layout can I have? Okay, you can see we are finishing up Mesoamerica. Again, finishing up your focus areas. And we're on number 31, which remembering to complete the question at the end after you're done watching the video. You can see here we are on week 31. Next week we will have the final products submitted. Okay, so any questions or concerns, please reach out. If not, finish those focus areas, work on this checkpoint, or if you need to go back a little bit, work on a previous checkpoint. But the ultimate goal is to complete these posters with the research that you've done and come up with a good argument. Okay? So any questions, please reach out. If not, you have a wonderful week. Bye.